So as we thought yesterday, right, we are going to build a product management system application. Okay, we'll see how many modules we need to cover as part of it. Okay, and we understand the scope of product management system or the need, especially for e-commerce applications. Once again, right, who will use mostly this product management system application? The user for this app is sellers, particularly into e-commerce domain. Seller will use it. Sellers will use this application, product management system, so that they can maintain their products, whatever they want to sell via e-commerce, right? They can maintain all their products data here. Their products data they would maintain here, and the same data they publish to e-commerce applications like Amazon, Walmart, Flipkart. I hardly use Amazon or Flipkart. There are many, right? Like Myntra. So based on his product, right? Let's say he's selling clothes or shoes, phones, electronic gadgets, whatever it is, laptops. He can sell any product. Let's say he's having license to sell laptops. He publish his products data to Amazon or Flipkart, Myntra. Whatever e-commerce app he wanted to sell. He published his products data there, and from there, actually end user will search product and he'll buy it. We are least worrying about it. Okay, we are not handling any e-commerce side. He will go and search for that so and so product. He will buy it. The end customer. Our responsibility is here from this product management side. We have to build a system. Their seller should able to maintain his products data, all his products information, stock details. Let's say he might have a warehouse. In this warehouse, he will maintain all his products. Right? He must have a physical location. There he will maintain all his products, whatever products he have currently in his warehouse. That all products information we need to maintain via his product management system. Instead, he visiting his warehouse and checking how many products I have. He may go to this application and he can search every category wise, and he can check how much stock he have, if there is any low stock, or if you want to add stock, he can do that from this application. Okay, so this application mostly useful for sellers, right? What else do you think that we can maintain from product management system. Let's see the modules yesterday as we thought, right? How many modules we may need. Let's say here is only one user. Okay, only seller will log into the system, or this application may have one super admin, one admin. And let's say you have, let's say it is your product, and if you wanted to sell it for multiple e-commerce sellers, you can sell it. Product management system as a product also we can build it. I mean, instead of making it as a project for a particular seller, you can make it as a product management system product, and you can sell it to n number of e-commerce sellers. We can take it as a product also, and we can put some license. You can sell it to n number of sellers. Who wants to use a ready-made solution, they can use it. You can build your application in such a way as well. So what are all the list of modules we may need, or the screens, how it is going to end of the day when user logs in, we need to take him to a dashboard at the first entry level page, and we will have a menu, footer section, basically any application will have minimum header, footer, menus, and the body section. Here you may need products details, so you can search each product. You may add product. Coming to each product will have the brand. You need to create brands or product categories. You can create brands for each category or for each brand. You can create list of items. Let's say for my product management system, or as a seller, I want to sell mobile phones, like Apple iPhones I wanted to sell. So here categories would be, the category would be mobile, brand, Apple, items. As part of Apple category, as part of mobiles, you can sell here multiple versions we have. iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 15. You can maintain all that items from here. So once you create product, again for each screen you may see categories, creation screen, brand creations, or to maintain its data, items creation, everything you can see here. And for each item, if you want to maintain multimedia, you may need one multimedia module. If you see, right, e-commerce app, here you see there are a lot of pics that vendor uploaded. See all these pics uploaded by vendor. Take any phone. So the vendor for this is Apparel Retail. He is selling this product and he given this complete information from his product management system from title onwards. Amazon people may not visit seller and they may not create all this data. They may pull this information from the seller applications. Sellers may post this data to product management systems. So whatever data this guy creates here, right? Directly Amazon will not accept it. They will have again some systems here before pushing it into e-commerce. They will have some systems here. What they do is they will check, is it prices real time, real prices? Is he uploaded? Let's say from this product management system, you are selling iPhone 14. Let's see how much he quoted, 71,000. It may be reasonable. But if somebody tried to sell the same product for 1 lakh, definitely it is not reasonable. If such data uploaded directly into Amazon, let's say we have good competitors here, Amazon and Flipkart. One seller selling his iPhone for 1 lakh, one he is selling for 70,000. From who we will buy? In Amazon, let's say it is 1 lakh. In Flipkart, it is coming for 70K. Same product. So you may start believing Flipkart and every time you buy products from your Flipkart app only. The reason we are finding here right prices. So Amazon also need to do what? It need to check what are the real-time prices. Seller may put anything, right? If he greed for money, he can put like 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs also here. May innocent buy it. But that's not the real-time price. He should not put it. Though he put that prices also, e-commerce side people, what they do before launching that data into their e-commerce app, they will have some filters here. Those filters will check the real-time prices. Is they are having real-time prices or not? If they don't have, they reject that product's data. Though he publish it, they will reject it. If they don't reject it, people who will buy from Amazon next time onwards, they don't. Because this e-commerce application not at all controlling sellers high prices. So this filters will check, is it high price or low price or is it reasonable price? Okay. So is it good price or not? Everything it will check. And they will check low prices also. It should not go very low also, right? Let's say if it is 1 lakh product, if you're selling for 5,000, that's not a real information. They should block that customer and ask why you are doing that. If he is a genuine seller for them, let's say Amazon and the seller is having good relationship from last 15-20 years. For such sellers, they may not put these filters. In case if that seller also knowingly or unknowingly, he may publish some bad product information. Yeah, I have worked on one e-com, so there I see that they are doing all these filterings. I worked on product management system in my beginning days. We maintained all the products information here, particularly shoes information. For a company, they have warehouses across the country. They used to maintain all their shoes details. When you call a shoe, again, we see, right? It can be a men's wear, women's wear, kids wear, again, as part of shoes. So many categories, like we see running shoes, or I don't know, lot many we have. We use formal shoes. Again, they have category wise. Lot of categories. Again, each category will have n number of brands. Again, into each brand, n number of sizes, colors. So all that products information we used to maintain from product management system. He used to push that information to e-commerce applications. All this data we used to maintain there. Prices, colors, pics, everything. So this pics also, right? Images, whatever you are seeing, this images data also will be coming from product management system applications. So there we need to maintain multimedia. For each item wise, we have to maintain, let's say you picked the item from the item list iPhone 14. On this iPhone 14, when you select, if there is no image, it should ask you to upload images. It should give an option to upload. When you upload images, multiple images, it should allow you. Maybe you may need to limit it, 10 images or how many you want. Main image and the subsequent images. What you want to show in the main image and what are all the next images. This complete images you need to upload here, and if everything is fine, you have to keep that information. So this phone details, main image. When we load, this is the main image, and the remaining are child images, and one video also they have given. You may can upload one video as well here. So multimedia data you need to maintain. And if you want to create users, as I said, right, let's say you have warehouses across the country, 100 warehouses you have, and you have workers who is working on their warehouses. For them, if you want to give this product management application to check how much products they have in their warehouse. If you have some vendors as part of sellers, you have some workers, or you may say your warehouse admins. Warehouse admins. You deployed warehouse admins across the multiple cities. You may need that users management also here. Users. So you may create their privileges, privilege management, user management, role management. You may do that here. So that whoever user you create, he can log into the system, and based on the privileges, he may access each thing. Let's say you want to give privilege to only view screens. Whoever user you creates, he can log into the system, he can view the products data so that he can understand what is the stock size from that so and so warehouse. And if you want to create list of warehouses across the cities, you may maintain that data here. Warehouse information. Warehouse details you can maintain. So you may find, end of the day, you may find multiple categories here, and user may keep on add his requirements also going future, right? He may identify so much scope here. He may ask you to add other use cases also. So we need to accept it. Okay, I understand. I may need to create products and their complete details, including images, cost, everything here, which are available in my warehouse so that I can sell my products via e-commerce. Cool. I'll do that here. But to do this, right, we need application, right? We need an app. If it is available, I can do it. So what kind of architecture we need to choose? What kind of databases we may need to choose? As we are involving here, multimedia as well. Lot of images we are using. Let me see this from where this image is coming. Okay. So we are seeing image here, right? How they are rendering, I wanted to see. Go to inspect and see. I see here Amazon images. HTTPS multimediaamazon.com. So this is the URL. Bad request. Okay. They are not allowing to see, but somehow this data available from Amazon. Maybe once this user confirms this data, right? They say once this product's data confirmed by filters that okay, this data is good data, all the information Amazon might pull and store it into its own servers. Amazon is having its huge AWS. Flipkart may buy, but Amazon, they have their own infrastructure. So Flipkart may use different cloud, Azure or GCP, any cloud they might use. Amazon having their own cloud. So whenever this data published, they will keep all the images information, product information into Amazon services. Before that, product management system need to maintain their data. Where they maintain it? We have multimedia information and this data, everything need to maintain. So from the backend side, if you see, hardly we need a database to maintain a database system to keep this information. To maintain our information, we need database. So in database, we need various tables for categories tables, for brands table, item tables, multimedia details tables, user information, their roles and privileges, warehouses data. Like this, we need to have multiple tables so that whenever I create categories information will store into categories, brands into brands, like this. Every detail will be saved into my database tables. When we see multimedia images and videos kind of thing, tables may not a good choice to store this multimedia data because multiple MBs of data we will upload. Putting such huge data into database system is not scalable. It will not give you good performance. So we may choose some some blob storage systems. Like earlier, I used Azure Blob. There I used to store products, multimedia information. So here your images will be secured. And for loading again your image, right? You uploaded into Blob. and picking your image from blob and loading into your app will not take much time. But uploading into database and reading from database is a costlier operation. So maybe for blobs, you may need to use a blob storage. For normal information, you can use simple database. Should be sufficient. This is very high level, right? This is very high level. But if you want to break it down into, as we decided, microservices, right? We need to see how many databases we need in microservices, how many blob storages we need, or how many modules we need. That all we need to identify. Okay. So here, this is how the life cycle we follow, right, for any project. This is we are seeing very high level, what kind of products we are going to build and how it is useful. And for your visibility, how it is going to be. But if you want to follow a project life cycle, generally in a company when you visit, right, how it goes. So once you get the project from the customer, maybe your marketing teams, right? They go and get the products from the market, or they will go and get the project for you, for your company. Let's say you are working for, okay, you are working for TCS. So you may get project from, as I said, right, one product management. So let's say his name is I think John. He want to market his products via e-commerce. So he wanted to build a product management system application. So he will visit TCS sales teams. He will meet sales teams here and he will share his thoughts and a initial contract he will sign. They both parties will sign. Okay. So they will have lot of discussions before project coming in. They might have 6 months to 1 year discussions. They might do negotiations and right. They may go with milestone wise billing or complete billing for a product. They may have talks, right? So I want a product. I may visit a company and I will meet sales teams, right? Even if you want a product, you need to go to so and so company, which one you believe most, and you need to sit with their sales teams and you need to explain your requirement and you need to ask, do you have expert in that area? Do you have expertise? Or previously have you handled such application? John will ask TCS sales teams. They say their track. They will show all the track what they have done before. Okay, once he get belief, he will ask how much you take for it. They'll propose some so and so budget. So if he is fine, he will ask what is the timeline. With their experience, they may say so and so time, so much. I mean, let's say for this product management, 6 months or 1 year time we need to make it as a complete application. Then once they say, okay, go ahead, then they involve delivery teams here. Now this project will come from sales to actual delivery teams. Okay, they will ask, let's prepare and deliver it. So these people will do what? They may assign one project manager for you. Delivery head may take care of delivery of your application. He may have multiple projects. Sales team also may handle multiple projects. So they will assign a manager for you. Maybe process may change from company to company. They may have different roles to handle them, but a typical flow I'm showing. Okay. Then manager, they need team, right, to maintain this or to deliver this product. Manager, first of all, he will ready with a project plan. They will be ready with a project plan, very high level. Maybe they will take some technical guys help and they'll see how many resources required to deliver this so-and-so product within 1 year of time. If they wanted to deliver, they will calculate the efforts, how many team members required, and what kind of model they wanted to use it. Delivery model, project lifecycle model. Earlier we used to follow waterfall. I'll explain you what is waterfall. But nowadays 99.9% we are using agile. I'll explain you the difference. Okay. So if they wanted to go in agile, it's a process basically to work or to delivery. It's a process. So in agile to work, manager can be a scrum master or they may hire a scrum master here. Scrum master who is well aware of agile. Who is well aware of agile, he is a scrum master. Agile is nothing, hardly it may take 1 day to you to understand what is agile. I may conduct one workshop on agile, okay? So I have attended agile workshops in my beginning days. So agile, before agile, we used to follow waterfall. Okay, waterfall will not ensure to the product owner. It will ensure, but it will not give advantages to the John. Whatever product you deliver, that one John need to use. But in agile, John can improvise his product. In agile, we deliver, sprints wise. We deliver his product sprint wise. Let's say 10 modules are there. For each module, we will conduct one sprint or two sprints. Sprint wise, we will give him deliveries. Phase by phase, sprint by sprint, we give deliveries. Between when he see he wanted to do the changes by the next sprint, he can add that changes so that he can improve his product. We will talk about it. Okay. So here they may need Scrum Master who can create all the stories in the Agile dashboard. So each sprint will have stories. Stories means the work items, whatever you need to work as part of this product management system, like creating categories, maintaining brands, item, multimedia users, privileges, all this stuff, right? He will create all the stories as part of sprints. And now they need an architect. They need an architect who will give solution. He will say, this is how you need to create, this is how databases you need, this is how the technology you need to use. All that he will decide with his previous experience. Who is having similar experience before, he might suggest the architecture. So once he decide the architecture, we need a team. For the Scrum Master, we need to give team. As part of this team, we may need some technical leads, senior developers, junior developers, testers, and some DevOps guys who will take care of deployments. Maybe not specific to each project, you may borrow for some time. DevOps persons, maybe once your product is ready to deliver, right? You may borrow them from another project, and once after you're done with him, you may move it to next project. But this is the typical team you might require. Did I miss anything? Anybody involvement required as apart from them? Yeah, this is how the team will be constructed. Once team is constructed, once stories are ready, everything is ready, then this team will start working on them. They will work sprint by sprint. Each piece, each sprint they will deliver. Let's say 10 sprints they have, 10 sprints code. Let's say if it is microservices, each sprint may deliver one microservice. Each microservice can be application. Microservice 1, microservice 2, microservice 3, like this. They deploy all their services into cloud, whatever cloud they are using, into their cloud services. Finally, once after testing it, it will move to production. In production, now the John will come here. John can access from his www.abcd.com. Whatever his business name is, John warehouse, something if he is maintained, he will visit to that so domain. So the domain mapping also we can do, that's not a hard job. Whatever domain he have, he will visit it, abcd.com. We map this to this microservices. We will have one front-end app also. Basically microservices, we build pure backend code, and you may have one front-end application also. Architecture I'll explain you. Okay. So via front end, he may access front end. You have here. This guy will load front end, and he will access all your microservices. He can create his products, multimedia, everything, and his product is ready. End of the day, he can start selling his items. Right. So for any doubts or anything you want to add? Yeah, this is how typically we do it. Okay. So what I will do as part of this session is, right, every day this notes or architecture diagrams, right? These all earlier in previous project management session for collaboration. I mean, to publish all these, I used Confluence tool, but that is licensed. What I will do, I'll create a Google document. Google Drive. I'll create document. I'll continuously update it there. All documents will be maintained here. Initially, we need to create a lot of documents, right? Architecture document, use cases document, whatever you call it, business requirements. Step by step, we need to create multiple documents so that we will get the full clarity what we need to do finally. and user stories document, then implementation, all the references, whatever Git code repositories that we are going to maintain, we'll put everything in the document and I'll share it to on everyday basis. And code also, whatever we progress every day, right? I'll share that repositories as well so that parallelly you also can look into that. As I said yesterday, right? This is going to take 2 months. Earlier we started a big project. It went up to 5 6 months. Now this time product management we choose. It will not take such long. We are going to finish it in 2 months, and we will use all the real-time tools. Okay, as I said, right? From Git to cloud tools, and I'll show you how we are going to do final domain integrations, social logins, payment gateways, all the real-time. How we are going to use them. You will get that. Okay, if you join any company and if you go into any project, right? If that is your first project, still you need not to worry, as you know the process, as you know the hierarchy also, who is your boss and who is his boss, and what are their responsibilities. So based on that, you can ask them, as you know their responsibilities, you can ask whatever questions you have, you may reach out to them, especially who wanted to climb, right? As they have completed, and if they have gap 1 2 years, they must understand the organization structure also, so that they will get some comfort when they climb some experience and join. So this application will help you from that front as well. Comfortably you can keep it in your resume, and it is very good application to put it in resume as well. Many e-commerce applications will use it. I'll give you that resume also. Okay, one resume session also I'll give to add these products, particularly who want to put this in their resumes. Yeah. So anything you want to ask, you can ask me. So Spring Batch, I don't see the scope here, but if you are sending it to the downstream systems, technology is not yet decided which all stack we need to use. During our analysis, we will identify it. Booty is not a batch, is not a biggest thing. If you want, I'll share you some examples. So Umesh, you part of my spring sessions before, or you enrolled for video sessions? What you are looking for? You there? Umesh. There is. Yeah, okay. I don't see. So anybody new today? I shared you my chat link, right? I mean the Teams link. Please join there. WhatsApp group link I shared. Anybody new today? Srinu, Brijesh, what you are looking from this session, what you are expecting, and what you are doing currently. Okay, yesterday we had introduction from each and everyone. So you guys want to share? Brijesh, Reno, and I see Naveen. and Venkatesh, Veeresh. Yes, I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Still we have more sessions, right? Going forward, we need. I mean, the session should go as like a interactive session. You guys can stop me and ask any questions. Um, yeah. So I'll welcome you guys here, and I shared you this link as well, right? WhatsApp group link. Please sign up into it so that any updates, right? I'll share on this group itself. Yeah. Can you share any existing project? No, we will do a brand new project here. Do you want any existing projects? So, Naveen, hello. It's for demo. No, no. Why we need to see other applications if you are starting it? Okay. So the previous applications from cloud, I removed them as cloud itself. I closed. Sorry, we miss any classes, any recordings. Yeah, it recordings will be available. So previous applications, let me show you if you want. We created a lot of stack for it. Front-end apps, back-end apps, and that repos also available. I'll share it. Everything publicly available. The previous project sessions also, and every day you will get recording. First few days, the demo sessions will be recorded and uploaded into YouTube as well, and you will be getting recordings from my side, documents, books, code repository, everyday recording to your Google Drive. DURGASOFT will send, and I'll be there to support you. You can reach out to me anytime if you have doubt technically or any personal things. Also, you can bring it to me, and I'll be sharing everything repositories for you, and all the tools will be covered. Okay, everything is available for you. Okay, any doubts apart? You guys can speak up. Okay, if you want to ask anything. Srinu, are you working? Bharat Srinu?
Hi, sir. Yes, I'm working with the
Okay,
TechM.
okay. So, what is your current role or technology stack that you have been?
Yeah, right now I'm working as a senior developer, and my project is ATT project. So
Okay.
I learn about those deep coding. Uh, Normally, whatever basic things I know, and coding is also okay, but I learn about this deep coding, so
Hmm.
that's why I'm joining this session.
So, you want to see how, if a project, if you want to lead,
Yeah,
so step by step, how to do that, from where we need to start, how to end.
yeah,
Yeah. That end to end from technical and non-technical point of view, all
I'm
will be covered. Yeah,
technical.
yeah, sure, sure. That's good. Yeah. And
And how much code? What kind of example? Suppose at any existing project is taken, or is
no, we create from scratch.
okay,
Again, product management. I have existing application. Of course, I said right.
okay,
I have existing application that is very old one, which I
Ah,
build on Spring MVC. Not at all recommended to use that. Now
okay,
we will go with completely microservices architecture. I'll explain
okay,
you how I build that. I'll show you that code as well if you guys really interested, but that we are not going to use.
okay, Christian. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks to you. And Brijesh, what about you? I hope you joined today, right? Brijesh, you are on mute. Yeah. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the group, or you can find my number as well in the group. You can ping me there. And Sai Naveen, you want to share your experience or you are fresher? Naveen, are we audible to you? Hello,
Yes,
speak up,
Naveen,
guys.
I
Yeah,
can hear you.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Don't feel shy here, or if you have any such, you can, you know, uh, leave and you can ask anything here. Nobody, you know, going to judge us here. So you when you pressure or you don't know anything, just to speak up so that I can understand what level technical knowledge you guys have, so that we can groom you, we can train you in such a way that we can bring up to the industry level. That's what the end of the day aim is here.
Sir,
Yeah,
one more doubt,
continue.
sir. As you
Yeah.
mentioned that for multimedia data, we use Azure blocks or
Mm,
Azure
mm.
Brick something. Why the before Azure blocks? What do we have for the storing? And why not
CDNs.
AWS? Why only Azure? Your
Use AWS also. I'm
oh,
just saying the solution whatever I used. Yeah,
okay,
we have similar solutions in Azure. You can see it in GCP. Okay. Or
okay,
normal CDNs also you can use if you have any static storages, right? Static
yes,
storage. Otherwise, application will not give performance. If you try to store application into your physical memory from the code, and if you try to pull it, that really not useful. Maybe to test in your local machine might be useful, when actually lot of products data when you create, right?
yes, yes.
Huge chunk of data will be loaded into your application. Your application definitely will hang, even not for 10 customers it can serve. I'll explain
Okay,
you what is in the architecture. I'll explain you what is static storages and what is dynamic storages we use and why we need to use them, so that in your interviews you might
okay, sir.
frame
Okay,
it
sir.
very well for each project wise and you can explain. So Viresh, you want to share your experience or your thoughts?
Sir, one question here. This is Venkatesh.
Yeah, Venkatesh.
Yeah, so based on upon like the just now you explained about the e-commerce requirements, like
Hmm.
so this is related to front end part. So based on the requirements, how we will choose which technology is the best, like Angular or React, like how we will be choosing, sir, like.
Yeah, we have to see, right? Almost all the technologies are providing particular to middleware, right? Same capabilities. So we need to see which one is faster in that area, and we need to pick it. I developed in Java. Few may choose Node, some may use .NET based on their expertise. Let's say I got this project. I don't have Node teams. I don't have .NET teams. Let's say I have pure Java guys. I may propose it in Java itself. Or customer may demand it. Customer saw that somebody product management applications creating in Node.js that is very, very faster than the Java. He might ask us, I need it in Node only. Then you need to hire Node teams and you need to build it. And few customers may feel that Java is, somewhat secured. It is easy to maintain. The future enhancements or library support is huge. I don't want to go with, some freaky environments. A standard application I wanted to create. He may go with Java.
So these Java and .NET or Node are like for backend side, right? And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
asking for the front end part, Angular or React is there. So these are latest technologies are there.
Yeah, Angular or React. Again, we have, that is what I'm saying, multiple options we have. We have Angular, we have React.js, and for mobile apps, they might ask to build one mobile app also.
Okay,
Again,
so
mobile apps in Android, iPhone, React Native.
okay. So for our PMS, what we will be using, sir?
We will use Angular.
Okay.
Product management system front-end application is Angular, and back-end applications is building on Spring Boot.
Okay, okay, so yeah.
Spring Boot based microservices. Okay. Yeah. Duration 2 months. It will be next 2 months. So if no questions, guys, we'll close this session for today. Okay.
Hi, Naveen. Ravi here.
Yeah, Ravi.
I joined today.
Okay.
Actually, I just have a question. Like, as part of the session, I mean, are we handling? Any test cases scenario like we do PGD and write test cases using JUnit or
Yeah. I said right, Mockito that we will use as part of JUnits. Mockito, Power Mocks.
okay.
I'll explain using Mockito or use case based if you want.
Yeah, we have this cucumber framework also.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Cucumber. I couldn't able to get Cucumber.
okay.
So scenario based, if you want to test Cucumber also we can use. I'll give you examples, but I'm not going to spend much time there, but I'll explain you the need and at least a few unit tests we will prepare and the need of unit test, how the unit tests will be executing in the CI/CDs, how they block us, what is the need of covering code coverage via unit testings. Okay,
Yeah. Thank you.
we'll cover that part.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. So you are from, I mean, are you working?
Yeah, I'm working as a senior developer.
Okay.
Basically, working as a full stack developer. So most of the time we do things, but it's hard to remember things. So that's the reason I joined this session.
Okay, great. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So that's all, guys. So I'm jumping into next session. Spring Boot is almost, microservices are closing. So by this weekend, we will finish it. From next week, new batch will start. Okay, you guys may join there if you want. So yeah, that's all. Thank you all. Have a good day. We'll meet tomorrow, same line. Okay. Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.